Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. If you are a current subscriber, welcome if you are new. If you like tarot readings, feel free to join the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. You'll be notified each time I do upload a new video. If you do like pick a card readings, feel free to check out the playlist. They are timeless readings. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Today's pick a card reading is all about the person on your mind that you are not in contact with, or you are in separation and you are not speaking. We're going to see what are their feelings, what are they thinking, what's going on with this separation of silence. I do have 3 piles here. This is pile 1, the sunglasses. This is pile 2, the shock or the lightning. And this is pile 3, the VHS tape, the old school cassettes. Okay, take a moment, see which one you're drawn to, and the timestamps will be listed down below. Hi, Group 1. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading for the person on your mind that you are not in contact with, you're not in communication with, you're in separation, and there is silence between the two of you. We are going to take a look and see what is going on. This is the sunglasses card. It's all about watching, looking, perception, and stalking. So this person or yourself, you could be mirroring each other, that you are maybe trying to check each other's social media out, see what the other person is up to. So let's get some messages and find out what is this person thinking right now, Group 1. I hope if and when we reconcile, we can do things differently in a better way, a healthy and happy way. So Group 1, this person is acknowledging the separation between the two of you. They are thinking about the past. They are thinking about how they could have maybe done things differently, and maybe thinking about how this connection should have been healthier than what it was. That maybe the two of you were clearly at a crossroads when it came to this connection, and there was an indecision that happened on both parts. Maybe this person ghosted you, or they just decided to be silent for a while, and that's not made you very happy, Group 1. This is definitely a connection where you're going through a difficult time because you're not sure of where this connection will go, if they will ever speak to you again, or if this person will decide to no longer ever come back around. Well, this person is thinking about reconciliation. This person is thinking about how they could overcome the distance between the two of you and how the two of you could truly have a more healthy connection a second time around. This person is really thinking about how that success could be very good for the both of you if you were to reconcile. But they know right now that things are still out of balance, that the two of you are not on the same page, and that the perception of what happened in this connection is very different, that you had one way of viewing things and they had a different way. And that challenge or that obstacle is something this person is still thinking about, and that could be why they are still silent. It felt safe to open my heart to you. Then what? Was it a game for you? It wasn't for me. So this person is feeling like them expressing their feelings and emotions, that there was no validation of those feelings. They felt that there was no security that they can continue to open their heart. They felt very vulnerable and they felt very defensive when they did not receive what they were expecting to receive when they expressed their feelings. This person really is struggling to understand why you were not able to give them that affection that they needed. They were looking for something when they did express these feelings to you in the past, and they didn't receive them. They didn't receive the validation that they were seeking, and that has made this person go silent. This has made this person to really think about and reevaluate, what do they really want? Is this a connection that is going to continue to hurt them or disappoint them? Or in time will things change? Because they do think about how both of you perceive the connection, and they feel like things could come back around if the two of you were able to have a conversation. I see who you are. I don't think less of you for any life circumstance. I see your heart and I see your soul. This person does understand that your past plays a lot into why you're not open emotionally, Group 1. They understand that the perception of why you are the way you are. They get it. They know the people that you have been around. They know your history. They know how you grew up. They understand that a lot of times when it comes to feelings and emotions that you do self-isolate. that you have not improved being able to open up your heart. But this person does know and recognize that you do love them, that you do have feelings and emotions for them, but you're not showing them the way that they need to be loved. Everybody has their own love language, and this person did not receive the love language that they needed to feel validated in this connection. I do have fantasies about you. Maybe they are better left in that space. This person thinks about fantasizing about what the future could be or would have been. They are really let down with living in this illusion in their head of that this connection could come back together, and maybe it could be this great relationship and you could love them the way they need to be loved. But they're at a standstill now because they're still just thinking about it. They're fantasizing of the choices and the opportunity that may present itself down the road. But right now, they're not able to really say anything. They're not able to really put an end to how they feel. They feel very cut in their heart. Their heart is very much bleeding with hurt, and they're very hesitant to be able to come back around and close in the separation because of those feelings and emotions. This person is acknowledging to themselves that they do think a lot about you. They do think about communicating. They do think about being able to close in the gap, and they are watching you. They're watching you on social media. Maybe they're checking out things that you're posting, trying to kind of keep tabs on you. They really are going that extra mile to still feel like they're energetically connected to you because they're not sure really what the end result will be between the two of you. So let's get some tarot and find out what is going to happen in this connection group 1, the person on your mind. Okay, so this person definitely wants to take a risk or a chance to come towards you. They're thinking about their feelings and emotions. They're still in introspection. They're thinking about how could they help you feel more secure so that you could feel you could reciprocate that energy to them in the way they need it. So they are wanting to take that risk and chance on you because they are dedicated. They're very loyal to the love that they feel for you, but they know that there is a challenge right now with being able to say something. So this person is going to collect their thoughts. They're going to think about exactly when and how they're going to say something, how they're going to reopen up the wound that they have just patched up themselves. But they do feel that this connection could go the long distance. They do promise to themselves that they're going to try to come and say something in a different aspect so that they can really take that chance to see is there still hope in a future with the two of you together. Okay, that is what I have for you, group 1. This is a general collective reading, so if you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Thank you. Bye. Hi, group 2. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading, all about the person on your mind that you're not in contact with. There's no communication. It's very silent between the two of you. We're going to find out what's going on. What are they thinking? This is the shock card. So something suddenly has changed between the two of you. Something this person either found out or something this person was feeling, and that's why they have went silent. So we're going to take a look and see what is going on. What is their feelings while you were in separation? I needed to make a healthy boundary. I wasn't trying to hurt you. So this person is recognizing for themselves that they're not trying to hurt you while you were in separation and that they're not talking to you. They needed to set boundaries because something that they found out or something that has come to their realization for them is something that is very shocking to them. It could be a belief system. It could be outdated thinking. It could be, some type of moral and values. The two of you are on very different spectrums when it comes to this. Whatever they found out, they have really recognized that for themselves that they needed to set up a boundary. They needed to really be able to step away and seek out more information. And by them being in silent with you, they're able to protect themselves. They are not trying to hurt you. What they're doing is by having that boundary, they're trying to protect themselves. I can't feel you like I used to anymore. But when I do, I miss you so much, it hurts. This person understands that energetically they are still connected to you. They do think about you all the time. They do miss you, and they are hurting inside because they did have to go silent, that they are not in contact with you because they're trying to establish these healthy boundaries around themselves. This person is really trying to communicate with you intuitively, and they don't feel your energy. So they feel like maybe you're moving on. Maybe you're separating yourself from them because you are in no contact. Maybe they feel like you're protecting yourself and your own energy and not allowing them to intuitively communicate with you. And that hurts this person because they do miss you, and they understand they're the reason that you're in no contact, but they're just a little bit shook that because they've went quiet that you haven't really came towards them. You haven't really tried to reconnect with them. You haven't really tried to pursue them at all. And that makes this person feel a little bit vulnerable. It makes them feel like maybe there's no hope for the connection to really come back around in time. Everyone has baggage, including me. I'm working on it. You. So this person is acknowledging to themselves that the baggage that they carry is something that they carry on their own. And whatever they found out about you is something that you have to work on your own. And that is part of the healthy boundaries that this person is starting to do. This is the boundaries this person has set up within this connection. That there is not an equality when it comes to this belief or this thought, whatever they found out when it comes to the value system. This person is on a very different aspect of the thought process of it. And they acknowledge that everybody has their past, everybody has their own thoughts and beliefs. But it is a challenge for this person to think that maybe you're okay with the way the things are, that maybe you're okay with the separation because there was that difference, because this information did come out, and that nothing can change. I have options and opportunities, but I still don't want anyone else. No one else is you. So they are not trying to date other people. They're not out trying to pursue another relationship. They're still energetically and emotionally connected to you, group 2. And they really are trying to transform their thoughts during this separation. They do have a little bit of a lack of planning when it comes to the efforts of communication, I feel like, because they're still stuck in their head. But they are still dedicated to you on an emotional level. Even though you're not speaking and you're not talking, this person is very overloaded with feeling that they need to do something, but they don't know what to do because they're the ones who went silent. They understand that they're the ones who has created this dynamic because they've basically ran away. They've not really opened up and expressed to you how they feel about the shocking information they found out. I'm grateful that you showed up in my life. I will never forget you or this, or these lessons in love, no matter where we both end up. This person really knows that they're not sure the two of you will ever come back together. They think about it and they hope for it, but they just don't know that the information that they found out, if they're able to overcome it, if they're able to put it aside and not let it affect them anymore. They are very much appreciative to the experiences the two of you have had, and they are wanting to be able to take action and move forward and close out this cycle, but they're in a mindset of they're still in their head. They're not really taking any action. They're just thinking about it. And they hope that you will not forget them. They're hoping that energetically the two of you can still communicate intuitively and that you could still maybe be in harmony with each other. I feel like this person still, if you were not to be in a relationship with them, would still want some type of dynamic of being in each other's life as a friendship or as a casual situation between the two of you. This person is really unhappy that the two of you are not together, but they are trying to listen to their heart that they need to set up these boundaries right now, and they need to work through this information that they found out. So let's see, what is the likely outcome for group 2? Okay, so this person is holding back because they want to take a risk, but they're still trying to gain the clarity and insight of what this risk would look like. They're still loyal and dedicated energetically to you, not on a physical level because they're in no contact, but they do recognize you are somebody special to them, And they recognize that they're appreciative and grateful for the chance that they even ever met you, that they even had any type of experiences with you. But they are still holding back because they feel like maybe it just needs to be an opportunity that they're not satisfied with, that they're not sure that they can fully reconcile or be in a full-blown relationship again because of the difference in this belief or this information that they found out between the values that the two of you share is very, very different. And this is something this person is not willing to let go. And that is part of why they're still silent, because they're hesitating on telling you the truth that they want to risk it all and be with you, but they're afraid because they just can't hold back and sacrifice how they truly feel. Okay, that is what I have for you, group 2. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Thank you. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading, all about the person on your mind you're not in contact with, you're in separation, there is silence between the two of you. This is the old school card. So this is all about outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. So this person could be thinking over and over and over again about what has transpired. Maybe you are thinking the same thing, trying to figure out what is going on. Why is this person being silent? So let's find out. Let's get some messages and see what is going on. Group 3. I'm losing patience with this. I'm ready to move on. So this person is feeling like there is just too much of the same events that have happened over and over and over again, that things are not fair in the connection, that it was very much one-sided, and they feel like they're just losing their patience, that they are not maybe wanting to reconcile at this current time, that they really are working on themselves. They're thinking about all of the events that have happened and things that keep happening, and it's a struggle for this person. They're acknowledging within themselves that they are thinking about possibly giving up the fight and moving on, that these arguments the two of you have and the problems you have are just repeated patterns that have happened over and over again, and things really have not been resolved. And that's why this person has went silent. They are really internally thinking about how the past is not changing and how the future would just be the same. They have this desire to still think about it, but they're losing their patience and their energy when it comes to this connection. I sometimes felt unappreciated and taken for granted by you. I should have walked away many times for good, but I didn't. So this person feels like they were not valued in the connection. They feel like the efforts they put in were not reciprocated, that maybe you were not as dedicated to them as they were to you. And they feel like they were really taken advantage of. Maybe there was a lot of codependency when it came to financial. And this person really is acknowledging at this point that they were the only one who provided the stability in the connection. That they feel like you maybe had promised to get a job or to make more money or to put in more effort financially, and that never happened. And this person is just exhausted. Maybe they work one job and they work a lot of overtime, or maybe they work 2 jobs. This person is acknowledging that it has been very challenging for them, and they don't understand because they want there to be freedom in this connection for the two of you to come together and really be able to work together, but it's been one-sided. And it's just a constant repeat play of the same exact scenario in a different situation. Let's forgive each other and move forward without regrets of the past holding us back from true love. So this person doesn't want to hold a grudge. They want to be able to move forward in the future and be able to let go of the regrets of the past. They feel like maybe it's just been a lot of bad luck between the two of you, and they are suffering in silence. They are acknowledging that you are a true love that they've had, and they at one point were very careful about building their confidence in this connection. But now at this point, they're considering other options. They're considering of letting go of this connection permanently and being able to move past it. This person clearly is very exhausted, and they just don't have any more left to give. And that's why they've went silent. I can feel it when you're thinking about me. I think about you, but it hurts. So they do acknowledge that it is hurting them to be in separation from you, but they feel like that there has not been any growth. There's not been any learning from the prior struggles, and they really are just wanting to maybe release the past and let it go. that they are hurt also, but they feel like the more distance they keep between the two of you, the easier it gets for them. That they are recognizing that the choices they make now will affect them in their future. So if they want victory and success in a connection, that they may have to go through the hurt right now of running from this connection and being able to move past it in time. It's important for me to stay grounded and balanced no matter what is going on. This is somebody who maybe has never had a true support system, has never really had anyone who's been there for them financially. This is somebody who has always had to depend on themselves. They've never had a partner or family or friends that has ever been there for them on a financial balanced way. So this person is really understanding that that's what they want. They want a partner that's going to give and take just like they're willing to. They don't want to continue to struggle financially. They want to be able to be in a situation with someone that values what they contribute and wants to reciprocate it to them. So let's see, what is the likely outcome in this connection, group 3? Okay, so this person does acknowledge with the likely outcome that they do love you, that there is a long history. The two of you have been together for a very long time. Maybe you've known each other since childhood, that you truly are sweethearts. However, they are making the decision really to build up their own strength and own courage, to acknowledge that they're just not satisfied, that things are continually not resolved, and they're just conflicted because this is not paradise to them. This person really does acknowledge that their intentions are to really kind of soak in their hurt right now and be able to stay in that energy for the moment. That they're not wanting to come back at this moment because they feel like they really just need to work on building themselves up, building up their own self-confidence and building up their own self-courage to be able to do what's right for them. This person is really trying to overcome the fears of being alone because that's something that maybe in the past has scared them, but they're recognizing right now that it's important for them to be able to be balanced within themselves, independently by themselves. Okay, that is what I have for you, group 3. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Thank you. Bye.